half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating. But when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
Edwards for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. From about 19. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Here's Poole. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
He is quick on the draw. Poole, this man has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Up top, Carter.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Poole outside. It's Sharp on the wing. The shot hauled in by DiVincenzo.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Carter, good.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Right side, Jones. DiVincenzo with it. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Inside. Sharp. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Carter from outside. It's rebounded by Washington. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Brooklyn. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense. We have to talk, and we have to know where he is. He expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So he gets them both. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Carter. From the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Washington leading by 5. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Jones from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Poole for 3. And again, Washington, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
George, no good. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Sarr. Oh, ripped away. Carter from outside. That one no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Jones. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Wizards with a lead.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Now here's Poole. Over Jones. Washington again can't hit. Three-pointer. He shoots again. Left side Carter. For three, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Washington. 1:42 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Sharp. 4-3. On target from range. Sharp's got 5 now.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The three ball. Sharp grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Carter from outside. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Here's Poole. Miller outside. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
To the middle. And stolen by Brown.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Got a hand on it. Fires from deep. His shot is good. It's Brown on the wing. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Effective. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Shots good by Carrington.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Over to the wing. Fades back. And another basket for Washington.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Washington leading by 9. Down low. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
score, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And another miss by Washington. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Johnson for three. He drops it from range. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. Lets it go. Hauled in by Brown. Nets trailed by 4. Here's Clowney. Williams from long range. And they recover it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
First personal foul.
Here's Nowitzki. Gets the 3 ball to go. Nowitzki's got 5 points now this quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Beyond the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. Williams can't get that one to fall. Washington leading by 3. Pass to Nowitzki. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Nowitzki's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Williams. And here's Brown for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
And stolen by Simmons. Williams from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nets?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transitions.
Pass to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Shot to stop the run. And it's Nowitzki missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Kispert, right side. Here's Carrington. The 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Clowney. Outside, Williams. Brown with it. Johnson on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. These are his first free throws of the game. So for Washington,
Johnson stepping the line with 2 shots.
That one's no good. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Pass to George. Here's Sarr. Shoots over Johnson. Sarr misses. Carter from outside. Counted from distance. Carter's got 8 points. Here's Sarr. Another shot. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Wow. That's crazy. No.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wizards trail by 4. DiVincenzo with the steal. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Miller outside. The kick out to Poole. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Poole shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
He gets it in there. 5 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the paint. Here's Frazier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Collins, left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Carter from outside. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 4. Miller outside. Takes the 3. They get it back. Here's Shumshay. He goes up again. Miller on the wing. Pass to Frazier. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Outside, DiVincenzo.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line, shooting 2.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger. Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Kicks it out to Collins. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Knocked loose. On the break. Back to DiVincenzo. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Carter from outside. Doesn't go for him.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Shumshay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 2.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Shumshay. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Wizard lead.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Carter can't get it to go.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Out on his own on the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Out to the wing. Pass to Miller. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shumshay. Harrington with a rebound. Nets trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a fast break now for the Wizards. His shot is good. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And the Nets making a change here. And he's good on the second. Washington leading by 5. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got 8 points. Here's Carrington. 5 points in the game. Over Johnson. And Olowokandi pulls it down. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Carrington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 7.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Williams on the wing. He has 7. Outside Johnson. Kick out to Brown. Here's Clowney. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Clowney's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh,
Kispert outside. Pass to Nowitzki.
Good show, Joe.
Drops in the layup for 2. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Nets with the lead. Outside, Brown. Over Kispert. It's picked off. Here's Carrington. Can't hit from in close. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside, Brown. Off target from 3-point range.
Brooklyn foul. Zion Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. Pass to Gay. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Wizards lead by 1. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And it's Brown off the drive.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Carrington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Carrington. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad. He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer Kispert. And Olowokandi pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Carrington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he drops it first. So both teams making some changes here. It's both from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's DiVincenzo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
His first personal. First team foul. And at the line, 1 time. Donte DiVincenzo.
And that one misses.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to George. Back to Miller. Here's Sarr. Guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Out to DiVincenzo. From deep. Knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battering.
Sinks the tray.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Second personal foul. 14.
Here's Sarr. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Williams. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Edwards comes with a double team. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Here's Miller. Drains the triple.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
side. DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Three-pointer. Kicks it to George. This one for three. Knocks it down from distance. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Right side, DiVincenzo. Stolen by Miller. 58 seconds left in the game. Pass to Sarr. George outside to take the lead.
Wow.
And now the Nets on the break. Pushing it up now. Here's Azubuike. Now DiVincenzo deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. Both teams will make substitutions. Carter from outside. Sharp grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Azubuike. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
And the Wizards call timeout. Here's Sarr. Missed it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way.
You
Glad
doing
to have you with
adjustments
us
now?
as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Here's Clowney. Pass to Jones. Outside. DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. To the left wing. From behind the arc. Rebound, Washington. Miller on the wing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Brooklyn with the ball. Jones in the post. Simmons looking around. Over Sharp. Simmons, no good. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to George. DiVincenzo with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Back to Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Miller on the wing to the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
George with a steal. Pass to Sarr. Poole outside. Here's Sarr. Left side Sharp. George outside. The kick out to Poole. Clock at 4. Here's Sarr. Money.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Here's Clowney. Jones from outside. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Oh, got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Washington. Fires the 3. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within 1. So it's a narrow victory for the win.
Man, that's just a heads-up play if you ask me. GG's in the chat, fuck nigga.
Never that, I knew it, had it all, went to the bank, get it back, that's why I'm humble as ever. And I rumble whatever, don't chase cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man girl start acting bougie when he the cheddar. Before you knew it, better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember, I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. None of Rolls Royces come with umbrellas. For the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, we and all go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game, the fame, we millionaires, little chain.